The person you once knew has changed profoundly since the last time the two of you spoke. Their transformation is not just superficial, it goes deep into the core of who they are. Life has taken them on a journey of growth and self-discovery, leading them to a place where they now view the world, and themselves, in a completely different light. Gone are the days when they would shy away from facing their emotions or making difficult decisions. They have reached a point in their life where they are ready and willing to take full responsibility for their actions and feelings, something that might have seemed impossible in the past. This transformation has made them realize the value of vulnerability. In the past, they might have been afraid to show their true self, scared of being hurt or misunderstood. But now, they understand that true connection can only come from being open and honest, no matter how uncomfortable it might feel. They are no longer running from their emotions, instead, they are embracing them, ready to face whatever comes their way. This newfound courage has made them more aware of how much they miss you and how difficult it is to be apart. The emptiness they feel in your absence is overwhelming, leaving them with a deep sense of sadness and loneliness that they can no longer ignore. It has become increasingly clear to them that you are irreplaceable. Over time, they have come to understand that no one else can fill the void that you have left in their life. They have realized that you were, and still are, their best choice, someone who brought out the best in them and who they can't replace with anyone or anything. This realization has been both humbling and enlightening, forcing them to confront the truth about their feelings for you. Now, they are thinking deeply about how they can reconnect with you. They know that regaining your trust won't be easy and that it will require patience, effort, and sincerity. They are carefully considering all the countless possibilities and avenues that might lead to a renewed connection between the two of you. They don't want to rush the process or overwhelm you, so they have decided to take things one step at a time. By doing so, they hope to rebuild the bridge between you slowly but surely, ensuring that this time, it's stronger and more resilient. This gradual approach is a testament to their commitment and growth. They understand that trust is fragile and that it must be earned through consistent, genuine actions. They are prepared to invest the time and energy necessary to show you that they have changed and that they are serious about making things right. This isn't just about fixing past mistakes, it's about creating a new foundation for your relationship, one that is built on mutual respect, understanding, and, above all, love. In addition to their personal growth, they have come to a profound realization about the nature of your connection. They now fully accept that the two of you share a deep, spiritual bond that goes beyond the ordinary. This connection is something they are extremely grateful for, even if they didn't fully understand or appreciate it in the past. They recognize that what you have is rare and special, something that many people search for their entire lives but never find. This awareness has filled them with a sense of awe and humility, as they now see your relationship as a gift from the divine. This spiritual connection has prompted them to reflect on why they have been blessed with such pure, unconditional love. They often find themselves questioning why the divine has bestowed this blessing upon them, especially when they feel they are not deserving of it. This inner dialogue has been a significant part of their transformation, pushing them to become a better person, someone worthy of the love and connection that you share. I've never been the type of person to ask for help, no matter how tough or complicated things got. It's just not in my nature. I've always prided myself on my ability to handle whatever life threw at me on my own, without leaning on anyone else for guidance or support. To me, it felt like a sign of strength, a way to prove to myself that I could face any challenge head-on, without relying on others. Over the years, this mindset became ingrained in me, almost second nature. I would face difficult situations with a sense of determination, convinced that I was fully capable of sorting things out on my own. I convinced myself that asking for help was a sign of weakness, something I didn't want to admit to anyone, least of all myself. But as I look back now, I realize that this approach wasn't always the best. There were times in my life when I was truly struggling, when the weight of everything felt almost unbearable. During those times, I needed someone to lean on, someone to help me carry the load. And in those moments, I needed you the most. But instead of reaching out, I kept everything bottled up inside, thinking I could handle it on my own. I believed that if I just pushed a little harder, tried a little more, I would eventually find a way through the darkness. But the truth is, I couldn't. And even worse, in my stubbornness and pride, I couldn't see that you were there, ready and willing to help me if only I had asked. It wasn't until later that I realized you weren't there because I didn't let you be. It was in these moments of reflection that I began to understand the impact of my actions, or rather, my inaction. I started to see that by refusing to ask for help, I wasn't just hurting myself, I was hurting you too. I made you feel like I didn't need you, like I could go through life without your support, and that was never my intention. I never wanted to make you feel like you weren't important to me, but in my effort to be strong and self-reliant, that's exactly what I did. And for that, I'm deeply sorry. I know there were times when you needed me too, when you were facing your own challenges and could have used my support. But because of my own issues, I wasn't there for you in the way I should have been. I was so wrapped up in my own struggles, trying to figure out how to be the man I thought I needed to be, that I failed to see how much you needed me. It pains me to think that I let you down when you needed me most, and I regret not being more present for you. I've come to realize that being a man isn't about doing everything on your own or bearing the weight of the world without help. It's about being there for the people you care about, showing up when they need you, and letting them know they're not alone. The truth is, I've been grappling with a lot of internal battles. I've been trying to figure out who I am and what kind of person I want to be. This awakening process, as some might call it, has been anything but easy. It's been a struggle, filled with moments of doubt and confusion. Walking away from my old life, from the person I used to be, hasn't been a simple journey. It's required a lot of soul-searching and a willingness to confront parts of myself that I would rather ignore. But through it all, one thing has become clear to me: I want to be better. Not just for myself, but for you and for us. I'm ready to do the hard work, to make the changes I need to make so that I can be the partner you deserve. I'm ready to let go of the idea that I have to do everything on my own and start embracing the fact that it's okay to ask for help. I want to be there for you in the way you've always been there for me, and I want us to face life's challenges together, as a team. I know I've made mistakes, and I know there's a lot of work to do, but I'm committed to making things right. I want to build a future with you that's based on mutual support, understanding, and love. So, I'm asking for your forgiveness and your patience as I continue to work on myself. I know I can't change the past, but I'm determined to learn from it and to do better moving forward. For you, for us, and for the life we want to build together, I'm ready to do whatever it takes. I understand that my choices have had a significant impact on our love life, and I know that they may have caused you pain and confusion. But please know that, despite everything, you are the only person who has never strayed far from my heart. No matter how distant we may seem from each other right now, the truth is that we are not really growing apart. Instead, we are navigating a path that is ultimately leading us back to each other. It might not be a straight or easy path, but every step we take, whether together or apart, is bringing us closer to where we are meant to be. The love I feel for you has been a guiding light in my life, even when I didn't fully realize it. You have been the reason I've come this far, the reason I've been able to face my fears and confront the darkest parts of myself. I've always admired your strength and courage, but it wasn't until you held up a mirror to my soul that I truly understood what those qualities meant. You've shown me my shadow side, the parts of myself that I've been too afraid to acknowledge, let alone embrace. It was your love that pushed me to face these aspects of myself head-on, and in doing so, I discovered a strength within me that I never knew existed. This journey hasn't been easy, and I know that I've stumbled along the way. There have been times when I've wanted to run, to escape the intensity of what we share, because facing the truth can be overwhelming. But I want you to trust me when I say that I will never run again. I've learned from my mistakes, and I've grown because of them. I've shed the old patterns of back and forth energy, that indecision that once plagued me. I've transformed, just as you have, into a better version of myself. This transformation wasn't instantaneous, it was a gradual process, one that required patience, reflection, and a lot of inner work. But I did it because of you, and because I want to be the person you deserve. From the moment we first met, I knew there was something special about you. There was a recognition, a deep sense of familiarity, as if my soul had known yours long before we crossed paths in this lifetime. But at that time, I wasn't ready to fully embrace what was happening between us. I wasn't ready to open myself up to the kind of love that you were offering, the kind of love that is unconditional, that sees beyond the surface and into the depths of who we truly are. I wanted to experience true, unconditional love, but I wasn't yet capable of receiving it. That's why I took the long way to get to where I am now. It took time for me to understand that love is not just about the moments of joy and happiness, it's also about facing the difficult truths, about growing and evolving together. And love, this is exactly what has happened between us. We didn't just fall in love on a physical level, though that connection has always been strong. What we share goes much deeper than that. It's a love that exists on a soul level, a connection that transcends the physical world and touches the very essence of who we are. This soul-level connection is something rare and precious, and I understand that now more than ever. It's a love that challenges us, that pushes us to become the best versions of ourselves, even when it's hard. It's a love that sees us through our darkest moments and brings us back into the light. And it's a love that I am committed to nurturing and protecting, no matter what challenges we may face in the future. I want you to know that I am here, fully present, and fully committed to our journey together. I've changed, and I believe that these changes have made me better equipped to love you in the way that you deserve. I am no longer afraid of the challenges that come with deep, soulful love. Instead, I welcome them, because I know that facing them together will only make us stronger. So, as we continue on this journey, I want you to remember that we are not alone. We are making our way back to each other, step by step, day by day. And when we do come together again, it will be with a deeper understanding of ourselves and each other, and a love that has been tested, strengthened, and reaffirmed. This is the love that we share, and I am so grateful to have found it with you.